So my name is Adam Zita. I am manager and lead guide at East Coast Outfitters, and we are a sea kayaking tour company in Lower Prospect, Nova Scotia. Mostly the half-day tours and the sunset tours are our main sort of bread and butter, but you know, we get rentals and then we do lessons. So we do lessons with Paddle Canada courses and just clinics as well too, so people can learn a little bit when they go off on their own. So all our tours go from here in Lower Prospect. So we have half-day tours that run 4 hours, full-day tours that are 6 hours. It's full-day tours with hikes. We call it Seascape Tour, 2.5 hours, sunset tours. So we do a lot of custom tours, whatever people want. Like, they go to our website, they look at what we got, and they're like, I like that. That's usually how it works, and then they'll give us a ring if they like to come out. But sea kayaking tours in the ocean is great, right? They get to go out, and the area that we have here is also very protected as well too. So you're able to take people with no experience on the water with a guide, or people who have some experience and have kayaked before. They can go out in sheltered and calm areas to paddle without getting into any weather or wind. Roost Cup Basin over to Heron Island is very beautiful out here, you know, and the views out this way are very stunning as well too. But we'll see when we come back down and stick our nose outside of Shannon, we may be able just to blow right back at ECO, so they'll be able to see a little bit of this. They always say, you know, if you love what you do, you're never going to work a day in your life, but we work every day of our lives during the summertime, so that is not entirely true. We still work really hard, but you know, we love what we do, and we might be here 12 hours a day, but after a while, it doesn't feel like you've been here from 8:30 to 8:30, right? It's like, oh wow, it's 6 o'clock already. I guess we're ready for the evening tour, right? So that happens a lot too, and just because we're in an environment, a situation where, you know, people are coming and going and getting ready for tours, and everybody's here having a good time. That's another thing why I like doing what I do, is like, usually when people show up, they're not like grumpy or in a bad mood. They're like, oh. But there are some people out there that are just like, nope, I can't do it. And they usually figure that out before they get here. So that's a good thing. So I usually, when people come through the doors or the boathouse here, they're usually already in a good mood. So I don't need to change that. And I think it's great that we're able to do that here. So yeah, got to be lucky. So, yeah. The gear we bring with us when we're guiding kayak tours is pretty simple. So, like, Transport Canada law requires that we bring certain items with us on board. So we have to have a life jacket, have to have a paddle, you got to have a sounding device, a whistle. You got to have pump and a rope as well. And you know, and there's also smart things you got to bring with you. As guides, we try to think about things that we need to bring with us in case we need to make people comfortable. So we want to make sure that we have a first aid kit with us at all times. We want to bring extra change of clothing with us. A good thing as a kayaker too, there's something called a paddle float that you can be trained to use in case you go into the water and you have to get yourself back in. But usually as a guide, if you're bringing people into areas where you accidentally fall in the water, you might be bringing people to the wrong spots. But that's always a smart thing to bring with you if you're guiding. And yeah, we just really think about how can we take care of people if anything were to go a little sideways, right? So we have anywhere from 35 to 40 seats that we can get people into, but we really try to keep things at a 1-to-6 ratio when it comes to how many guides we have on the water to how many people we have on the water. So 1 to 6, 7, we usually try to keep it in that area. But I like to see this place used more by other guides, but also other instructors that host other types of, you know, we can't do it all, but it's a great facility. The boathouse, the wharf, you guys have seen it and see how it is. There's a little place just next door too you can put in. So I think this facility is great to use. And you know, I always say, you know, we all succeed when we all succeed. So let's try to help each other out and use the facility, use the docks. We're using it a lot. We have a lot of our own tours and going on, and like, you know, we can have anywhere from like 3 to 4 tours a day. More people calling to do more rentals, right? This is the, you know, July, August is the thick of things. Dave Adler is the owner of this place, and the name, I guess, ECO kind of stuck because of the acronym, and it was East Coast Outfitters, ECO, right? Because he was influenced by the people in the village to start something like this, because he was seeing other people come in, do kayak tours, and then take off. And the people in the village are like, what benefit is that to us? So in the beginning, from between 2001 and 2010, before I got there, and even a little bit after, it was, you know, they helped build this boathouse, they helped build the wharf, they helped build everything. And people, you know, families here, they did the food, they did the kayak tours, like, we hired the guides, we trained the guides. So this was like a great example of how ecotourism works, how you can help a village out by building a little bit of business that happens. So yeah, and it's still here, standing to this day, you know, helping people out get on the water. So yeah, it's pretty good to have this here in Nova Scotia for sure. If you don't have your own kayaker or you are beginners, like going to places like us are the best, and we're usually located in areas where, you know, it's easy to get to. But if you're a sea kayaker with your own gear and you have friends, you know, I always tell people, they're like, where I need to meet kayakers, they're like, just come down here. There's a whole bunch of people that come certain nights, and just get in touch with them and then go kayaking with them. The website is eastcoastoutfitters.com is the website. Our Instagram is ECO Kayak NS, and you can find us on Facebook.